Young World, LOD321, LOD versus the Internet. I used to have videos about this on my last channel that got deleted. So I'm going to just make a video right here about a couple things real quick. The first thing is, we have never and will never see anyone's face who really runs the world. We have never and will never see anybody's face who really runs the world. Number two is that there's only really two classes of people in the world. You're either with the people that run the world or you're with the people that live in the world. That's it. Two classes of people. The third thing is, people say life is a game of chess. If life is a game of chess, we're the pawns. That's what people say. But in actuality, if life is a game of chess, we're the board. Because that's what the game is played on top of, the board. Pawns, kings, queens, rooks, bishops, knights. Can't play a game if there's no board to play on top of. So we're not the pawns, average, everyday, regular people. We're the board. The pawns are the presidents, the governments, religious people, the popes, people like that. That's the pawns. So like I was saying, there's only two classes of people in the world. You're with the people that run the world or with the people that live in the world. Upper class, lower class, middle class, poverty class, that only exists in the bubble that we exist on in our civilization and society. Because that's where money that's where money is traded at. So in our world, yeah, different classes of people is a very real thing because it affects us personally. Because you can change your class of people, your class of who you are overnight, pretty much instantly in America. You can go from being in poverty to rich, or you can go from being rich to poverty with pretty much one decision in America. Whether for the better or for the worse, your class can change instantly, overnight. Because that's where money exists at. But for the people that run the world, money is not an object to them. Money is only the god of the people that live in the world. The people that run it don't touch money, never touch money. It's no use for them. They don't even deal with money at all. Because money can only really thrive in an economy where there's more slaves than there are free people. If there's more free people than there are slaves, money can't thrive and manifest into a spirit the way it has. It can only manifest into a spirit when there's more slaves than there are free people in a certain spot or a certain economy or country or whatever. So that's why money is our god. We feel like money is the highest thing that there is. It controls everything. That's because that's what we're told every day in the media, on the news. Everything's about a deal, a contract, a con tract. Everything is constant about money in every way, shape, or form. Sports, media, music, TV, home, church, bills, life, everything, taxes, everything revolves around money. So we are bought up we're bombarded with the idea that money controls everything. Because that's what a slave does. That's what a slave is. But in actuality, the people that control this whole thing that we live in don't actually use money. People say the Rothschilds, the Rockefellers, they're worth trillions of dollars and all this stuff. Which could be true because they still are people. But when it comes down to it, they're not the people that actually really run the world. They run the bubble. They don't run the world. The people that run the world are, you never have seen and never will see. Hopefully, we never will see. I don't think we'll ever see, but at this point, we have never seen anyone who really runs the world. Not one person. I don't care who you think they are. If you've seen their face, they're not the one. If you heard their name, they're not the one. Definitely not the person you've seen for sure that runs the world, or the people that run the world. Definitely not somebody you ever seen yet. But money is the god for the people that live in the bubble, where different classes exist and affect different people. But there's different levels of it. Even within the Illuminati, there's different levels of what an Illuminati is. There's the Illuminati, then there's a Illuminati. An Illuminati is a spirit because it can form anywhere where power resides. Anywhere where there's people making decisions over other people's lives or other people's progression or just other people's well-being, that pretty much itself is an Illuminati. There's a whole bunch of different levels and ranks and different entries and different types of societies and small governments that are within all these different things. So all the time when people speak about the Illuminati, it doesn't always actually mean that there's this one form of Illuminati that people, well, I'll say me anyway, I don't know about everybody else, but because even within the Illuminati, there's people that are above other people. It's not like everybody in the Illuminati, or whatever you want to call it, the people, CIA, Freemasonry, Skull and Bones, there's a whole bunch of different stuff that's connected that really forms what people have become to agree that what the Illuminati is. The Illuminati actually really is a group of people from a long time ago that came, the hooded ones, is really a real group of people, the illuminated ones. But what it has morphed into is something totally different. Still partly those people, but the Illuminati pretty much became a word and term that took on its own life. It's something totally different nowadays. But it all still makes sense because it all really means the same thing. Basically, when I say it anyway, it means basically the same thing, but there's different levels of what the Illuminati is. The Illuminati is a spirit. That's why it will always form wherever there's power. But that's a different video. But I just want to talk a little bit about the money, how money is really doesn't really exist for the people that run the world. It only exists for us. We're only controlled by it. The people that run the world, all the top people, Bill Gates, not that he runs the world, but the people that have the most money of what we have, of what we see in this bubble, Bill Gates, Warren Buffett, and all these kind of people, they're just the representatives for what money is. They're just the face for what the idea of having money is about. Whether Warren Buffett or Bill Gates are really part of the people that really run the world or not, doesn't really matter. They're just the face for what we believe is the highest level of reaching what money is. You know what I mean? It's not really credible as far as what's really going on in the whole entire world. But I'll leave it right there for now. I'll make another one.